It's time for another vlog. In this vlog, we're gonna go behind the scenes and see what I do in a week as an entrepreneur. My name is Mandi Lynn. I'm an author, book cover designer, and the creator of the Book Launch Planner. And if you like weekly videos on writing, book publishing, and book marketing, then be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you never miss an upload. So today we're doing a vlog, but before you guys sit back and watch, make sure you watch my previous 2 weeks ago, I believe it would be, video where I talk about how I got laid off and how I'm now going to attempt to do this whole being an author and business owner thing full time. Because if you don't know the details behind that, you'll be like, why is she sitting in her house all the time? And it has nothing to do with the virus that shall not be named. I was just laid off regardless. So today we're gonna kind of see what I'm attempting to do with my life. And it is a Monday, it is March 30th, and so far it's after lunch, so I've already gotten some stuff done, but I'll admit I didn't feel like breaking the camera out for 2 reasons. One, being lazy, and I don't always love vlogging, and 2, the project I was working on all morning is considered top secret, and I will be revealing what that project is later on, but just know it's book related. So anytime this week where I talk about doing book stuff, that's probably the project I'm working on. So what have I done so far? So I will say I have my planner here, and I have my week planned out. It's color coded because that's the type of person I am. But basically, I have what I call my ideal week, and I will link to a previous video I made, how I plan my ideal week and how I use that to kind of format my week into my planner. So basically, I have recreated my ideal week again, because now I don't have a job, so now I have all this extra time. So I recreated my ideal week where every week I'm able to touch upon everything that I feel is necessary to be a successful business owner and a successful author. So once I have that ideal week, I then take my planner and I translate it into my planner for that week. Now things that I need to do change on a weekly basis, so I make those adjustments in here as needed. So on Monday mornings, I spend 3 hours working on book stuff. So that's what I did. And then another thing I did was that I actually mailed out some 10K writing challenge stickers. So if you guys don't know, right now, since we have social distancing going on, until social distancing ends, the 10K writing challenge can be whenever you want. So that will help people who are stuck at home and they're bored and you need something to do. And that something could be writing 10,000 words in one day. So basically the premise is from now until social distancing ends, you can do your own 10K writing challenge as long as you follow the rules on my website, which will be linked down below. And then once you win, you just have to fill out a form and I will mail you your sticker. So it's self-guided, just so you can choose whatever day works for you, and you can attempt to do it multiple times until you win. So yeah, it's a win-win. All the information is on my website, but today I did mail out some stickers, and I believe we had 7 winners? No, 9 winners. We had 9 winners. The self-guided 10K writing challenge has only been going on for a week or so, so yay. So then at 10:30 every day, my goal is to work out, and then at 12 I break for lunch, and I give myself an hour break, whether that be to just eat or watch Netflix or whatever. It's just basically, again, a break from working. And then this Monday is a little different. So normally Monday afternoons I spend all day editing a YouTube video and prepping it for uploading. That includes all the SEO work that I do and all the pre-scheduling of content that I do. But I actually already edited this week's video on Saturday because I'm not used to having my weekends open. So now, today, Monday, I'm gonna take some photos for Instagram. Normally I do that on Fridays, but I got lazy and didn't feel like doing it. So I'm taking the Instagram photos today, and that'll just be whatever photos I will need to use throughout the week because I've already pre-scheduled all of my content. I'm gonna do a little bit of YouTube work, scheduling stuff, and then from there I'm just gonna work on book covers. I have one client who needs a paperback wrap for their book, and then it is almost the beginning of May, so I actually might get a head start on my May client covers. So yeah. Okay, so I thought it'd be a little fun to actually look at my planner and see how I actually go ahead and plan stuff. So you should know that instead of doing check boxes, I do like bubbles, and when I finish the stuff, I will color in the bubbles. So that's what's going on here. So here's my little color key. This is what I had been doing, and I just found it really messy. So that's why this is color coded now. And right now this looks really clean because it's just Monday. I assure you that by the end of the week this will be a hot mess. And just to let you guys know that this sticky note is here just because when I approach a day, I will write down whose covers I'm working on, and I feel like that might be confidential information, so I figured I'd block that out. So here we see I did my 10K stickers. I did 3 hours of working on my book. At 10:30 every day, I have my workouts planned. Right now, that's just me going outside, going for a run, and then coming in and doing some strength training. Normally, I go to the gym first thing in the morning, and I swear to God, if this cat jumps up here, all right, there I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but he was there. Like I was saying, normally I go to the gym for like 6:30 a.m. I wake up when my husband wakes up to go to work, but because of social distancing, my gym is indefinitely closed. So I'm not a fan of going for runs in the morning when it's dark and cold. So I wait until 10:30 so it's a little bit warmer out. And then at 10:30 I work out, I shower, and then I have lunch. So like I said, this is the plan for this afternoon. On Tuesdays, I try to work on my book for 2 hours, and then I stop to share out my YouTube video once it goes live at 10 a.m. Then workout, lunch, and then the entire afternoon is dedicated to client covers. Then on Wednesdays, I work on my book for 1 hour, and then over here, this is kind of like something that changes every week. So normally I will either work on improving my presence online, or in this case I work on Patreon content. So on Thursdays I tend to release content on Patreon. In this case it was an AuthorTube Academy lesson, so I spend all morning scripting the video, filming it, and then editing it. And then after lunch, I go ahead and schedule it, and then I work on some client covers until I do a video chat with Brittany and Bethany. And then usually once I'm done video chatting with them, I have all afternoon to do whatever I want. So one of the big things that I'm trying to do now that I don't have to work is to try not to work after Phil gets home from work. He tends to get home at like 4:30. And I will let you guys know that he's considered an essential worker, so he is actually still working right now. So in that sense, nothing has really changed. Brittany, Bethany, and I meet up once a week to kind of touch base with each other and do some goal setting. It helps keep us all inspired and on our toes. And then in this case, this week I will be doing a write-in with Natalia and Brooke. It's going to be over on Natalia's channel. That's why I have Natalia written here. And then we have Thursday. So on Thursday, I plan to work on my book for 1 hour. Thank you, Moon, for giving your input. Can you just, yeah, you can stay. Just, you know, don't block anything. Alright, he's going to give it some advice. So, going to work on the book for 1 hour, and then I work on scripting next week's YouTube video, filming next week's YouTube video, and filming my Instagram TV video, because every Friday I try to post an Instagram TV video for the book launch planners Instagram page. Normally this actually tends to happen after lunch, and then I'll spend all Thursday morning working on my book. But I had to change it to just 1 hour on my book and then doing all this before lunch, because I think we're going to be meeting with our tax guy after lunch to do our taxes. I'm not really sure if he's canceled or not because of everything that's going on. So we'll see what happens. But, you know, the usual workout, lunch, and then if I have time to edit the Instagram TV video before we meet with our tax guy at 2 p.m. So Friday is a pretty laid back day. Friday is a day where I kind of celebrate having gotten through the week, and I will make sure I post the Instagram TV video. I clean the entire house. I have recently learned that I'm much more allergic to my cat than I thought. I went on vacation and I felt great, and then when I came back from vacation I felt awful. So I've learned that I need to vacuum way more than I was. So that's kind of why I have this once a week. I do like a deep clean of the house and rotate deep cleaning different things every week. And then if I have time, depending on how much time it takes to actually clean the house, I will write a little bit more before I go to my workout and then lunch. And then after lunch, I do my content planning for the next week. That's usually planning all of my Instagram posts and social media posts. I don't plan my YouTube stuff because at the end of every month I will go ahead and sit down and plan a month's worth of content. So that's stuff like all my Patreon content, all my YouTube content, stuff like that. And I actually already did that this past Saturday since it was the last Saturday before the end of March. And then after I content plan, I do my Instagram photos because the house is clean and it makes my life easier. But as you can see, we're doing Instagram photos twice this week because I was slacking last week. Oh, and one thing that I also do throughout the week, and this is something that I just started doing, is that to give even more of a glimpse of everything that I work on a daily basis, I've actually started using the new Patreon Lens feature on Patreon. So it's basically like a private Instagram story on Patreon. So if you support me on Patreon, no matter what tier level, you're able to see my lens. And basically what I'm doing is that I'm posting on my lens every day during the week to kind of show all my patrons what I'm up to and what my schedule looks like as, I don't know what to call myself. Am I just an author? Am I an entrepreneur? I don't know. As someone who's working from home full time. So yeah, if you want even more behind the scenes, so like when I say the book project that I'm working on and you want to know what it is, I show what it is on Patreon Lens because there's no secrets on Patreon. So right now I'm about to get ready to take the Instagram photos. I already have a filming light set up behind. Oh, that's a big cat ball of fur. This is why I say I have to clean once a week, because I just cleaned and all I did was hold my cat and I have this giant fur ball. So when I do my content planning once a week, I sit down and I have a Google Doc and I type out all the posts, like what the actual post is gonna like have it as a description, and then I'll also make a note to myself as to what photo I want to accompany in it. That way when I sit down to actually take the photos for Instagram, I already have a list of all the photos that I need. It just makes it super easy to plug everything in. So let's go ahead and do that. In case you guys wondering, I'm not one of those people who believes in getting dressed in order to work from home. I work perfectly fine in my sweatpants, thank you. I'm gonna have to steal the camera now. Okay, we just finished taking photos, and Moon back there was acting as a nice model. Okay, so it took a bit, but we got Moon to pose with the book launch planner here, which releases at the end of May. So if you actually order before the end of April, you will get your copy shipped out sooner than everyone else's. And Moon did a great job posing, even if it took a while. I was basically just showing off how the planner can be filled in so you can use it during whatever month you want. And this was the old layout of the weekly spread, but we have a new layout, which is right here. Obviously this is huge, but I wanted to show what the weekly layout was. It'll be down to size for the actual planner, but it's just, you know, daily, and then you have your daily to-dos, and then your daily social media post. So you can plan all your content on a daily basis as well. And then we have a My Self-Care plan. So if that sounds great, you can go ahead and pre-order the book launch planner. I promise it'll be fantastic. But otherwise, I'm gonna go ahead and color this in right there. So next up is schedule a YouTube post, but before I do that, I'm gonna make a few phone calls. One of them being to the hotel I had reserved for BookCon, which was supposed to be in May, and then they moved it to June. And then I asked for a refund, and they actually gave me a refund even though they told me they weren't going to. But since I got laid off, they were like, oh, we'll give you a refund. So anyways, I'm calling so I can cancel my hotel. Still might go as an attendee. Haven't decided yet, but all 5 big publishers have pulled out of BookCon, and a lot of small publishers like myself that have, you know, lost their actual jobs are also starting to pull out if they, you know, allow us. So who knows if BookCon is even happening this year? I don't know. It's been very stressful. But I'm gonna call the hotel and cancel my reservation. And then if I need to book a new hotel last minute because I end up deciding to go just as an attendee, then so be it. But then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and schedule some YouTube posts and work on some client cover designs. Tell from the screen here, we're about to do the premiere for this week's video, which is book cover design YA fantasy with Bethany Antizado. Normally I don't do premieres, but this one's like a special case where I thought it'd be really fun to tune in the comments. And basically I've wasted all morning prepping this video because I was supposed to do that yesterday. But shit hit the fan, so to speak, because I ended up having to file some paperwork against a business that basically took my money. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know what I mean. I had a hotel for BookCon, went to go get my money back, and they said they gave money back, and they didn't because I was booked through a third party, so I had to file something with Better Business Bureau through the third party, and the video's live now, so I'm gonna shut up, and we're gonna have some fun, like, answering questions in the comments. And just like that, I've spent an entire morning working on this YouTube video. I just typed up all the captions, uploaded the closed captions to the video because the audio was wonky. Although I always add closed captions, but this one was particularly difficult because the audio was wonky. And now the sun is shining. I'm about 15 minutes away from when I normally eat lunch, which is noon, but I need to get in a workout. So I'm gonna go for a quick run and enjoy the sun, the vitamin D, because the weather's been so awful, and Moon's gonna stay back here and guard the fort. And yeah, he basically lets me do anything I want to him, so. I feel like all this video is doing is showing that I stay in my PJs all week and that my office is messy. Anywho, so to update you, yesterday I did tune out and stop filming, but I did get some stuff done for that book project I was working on. Unfortunately, I didn't get it done until like much later than I wanted to, but still got it done, so that's all that matters. My list of things to do is ever growing. So today I've added more stuff, like because it's April 1st, that means that I do what I call my monthly taxes, which is just figuring out how much I spent this much, how much I made this much, and then also I go in and track all my stats for like social media and things like that. So I'm gonna do that today, but also today I spent all morning working on my AuthorTube Academy lesson for Patreon. So this week we're actually doing video scripts, so I created a template for all my patrons to write their own video scripts, and that's a download for them as well as the actual lesson. So hopefully after lunch I will edit and schedule that post so it'll go live tomorrow. It is now 11:14 and I should be 45 minutes into my workout right now. Obviously I'm not. I got a little distracted because I found out a cover I designed got nominated for an indie book cover competition over on Instagram, so I just wanted to like share about that, and I got really excited. And then I had the idea that this is now like 2 times that the covers I have designed have been like either nominated for something or like been appreciated. The cover that got nominated for this Instagram competition is Brave New Girl by Grace Herbst, and this is the cover right here, and I love it. So I'm very happy that this cover got nominated. And then another cover that got nominated a while ago, or is on one of Goodreads' most beautiful covers of 2019. It's on that list on Goodreads, and that is Ember Dragon Daughter by Rebecca K. Sampson. Another beautiful cover. It's actually one of the first covers I designed, so I'm especially proud of that one. So my goal is to hopefully, maybe later today, create a little spot on my book cover website where I point out that my covers have been acknowledged in the past for their beautifulness. So yeah, I'm a little bit behind right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and cross off that I worked on my AuthorTube Academy script. I filmed it, and now I just need to edit it and then later schedule it to go live. I had in here that I wanted to work on client covers, but it's April 1st, and since I'm falling behind, I think I'm gonna skip that for today and focus on my own books, just because I know I can catch up with cover stuff later. And I do have a goal of working on my book for 1 hour today, but also today, besides having my like video call with Brittany and Bethany just to do some goal setting, I also have a 7 p.m. write-in, which is a part of the AuthorTube write-in that Natalia and Brooke and I do, and we're doing it 3 times this month. So if you guys are curious and want to join in for the other streams, the next one is April 14th, and that is on Natalia's channel at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then April 30th on my channel at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you can tune in for that if you guys are doing Camp NaNoWriMo. But since I'm running behind today, as usual, this video is just me, like I said, being in my PJs, having a messy office, and also just constantly running late and reworking my schedule. And I'm constantly like adding stuff to my list too. That's the sad part. So like also not on here is the fact that I need to do laundry. I started it yesterday and it's just currently sitting in my dryer, so now it's all wrinkly, which is great. That's just the story of my life. And let's not even talk about the dishes. So yeah. So before I sit down for lunch, I am gonna go outside and go for a run because it's another gorgeous day. That's 2 days in a row where it's been sunny. Ugh, spring truly is here. I'm working on getting this new Patreon video up, and I went on my YouTube channel, and I'm 6 subscribers away from 10,000, and I'm pretty happy about that, not gonna lie. I've got my hot of cocoa. Oh my god, my cup of cocoa. Ooh. It's now Thursday, and I've come to the realization of how bad I am at vlogging. So last night I did the AuthorTube write-in with Natalia and Brooke, and it went really well. There was a ton of people watching, and what was really cool was during that write-in I was checking my subscriber count because I've been noticing it going up and up and up, which, you know, is always nice. And I finally hit 10K, and Moon's here to celebrate. So I don't know how I'm going to celebrate hitting 10K if I should do something special on YouTube. I see everyone else do like Q&As, but I feel like, I don't know, I don't really do Q&As, but I feel like there's no questions to be asked. If you guys have questions, let me know, I guess. Maybe you guys do have questions. But let's look at today's schedule. So originally today I had planned on scripting and filming a YouTube video, which now I'm like, why did I put that on the schedule? Because I don't need to film a video for this week because I'm doing a vlog. So that's one less thing to do, which is good because today me and Phil are going to a tax office to get our taxes done. So all I have planned today, like in the schedule, is to share out my Patreon post for the AuthorTube Academy and to film an IGTV video for the book launch planner and edit that video. And that's all I have. And the good news is that's a good thing because I'm behind. Not so much behind, but like I've been coming up with stuff to do to make my life easier. So like one of the things is that for God knows how long I've been wanting to do QuickBooks, which is just like an accounting software for businesses. And I started the account like late last night. And I want to figure out like how to use it to track my expenses to kind of streamline stuff. So right now I manually track it using like a Google Sheets, and I feel like there's just a lot of room for human error, and I also don't know 100% what I'm doing. So I'm gonna set up QuickBooks today. I have some paperwork that I need to do just because my insurance has changed now that I no longer have a job, and also because it's quarantine time. So my only living grandparents, one is living in like a nursing home, so she's been getting no visitors. My grandfather has been visiting her every day like through the window, but we can't like go and see her. And then I also live like an hour away from where she lives, and same with my grandfather. So I was talking to my mom yesterday and she was like, you should write them cards. So I'm gonna write my grandma a card who's living in a nursing home who really can't do anything right now. And then I'm gonna write a card to my grandfather who is not living in a nursing home, but he's living by himself. And frankly, I just can't imagine what it would be like to live by yourself right now because I live with Phil and I get bored. And I find it funny that couples are like, this is gonna cause so many divorces, and Phil's like, I want to stay home more, and he has to go to work. But yeah, so in case, I'm petting my cat. That's what's going on down here, by the way. Hi. Hi, do you want to help me write a card? So this morning is gonna be full of paperwork before I get dressed and put my face on so we can film an IGTV video, huh? Yeah, so today's going to be a short, easy day, and then hopefully when I get back from taxes I can work on my book more. Ta-da! And that's my work week so far. I haven't been feeling great. I think getting cooped up in my house, like quite literally cooped up in my house. Like I haven't even left for grocery shopping in a over a week, and I normally go at least once a week, and I plan to go tomorrow, but I don't look forward to it. I think it's just getting to me now, and I get upset very easily is what I'm noticing. And when you feel like your anxiety is kind of on the verge, you have no desire to take the camera out. But basically, so I can't remember what I did Thursday or Friday, but whatever I showed you guys is what I did. Saturday, I worked on stuff for the book launch planner, cutting out stickers, and now I was hoping to actually really cut out some stickers and get them ready to go for shipping, but my printer is low on ink, so I believe next week I should be getting like a lot of ink in the mail so I can print all of the stickers and then start cutting out all the stickers, and that should be good. And then I worked on a book cover design stuff yesterday as well. I plan on working on it more today. I just spent God knows how long reorganizing my bookshelves because I was making a video for Patreon. So if you want to watch the video where I vlog the whole process of me reorganizing my bookshelves, it'll be linked down below. It won't be out by the time this video is published, but it'll be out later this week. Like, this video will come out on a Tuesday, and the vlog for Patreon will come out on Thursday. So just an FYI. I did hit 10K, so yay! That's my toast. I gotta go get it. And then another thing I did today was that I actually spent all morning designing like shipping material for the planners. So I designed like a cool little thank you card thing that goes inside the package for the book launch planner. I ordered the shipping material, and then I got like custom made stickers. Like, it's just fun stuff, all the stuff that I realized, oh shoot, I should probably order that now in case it takes a long time to come in the mail. I don't know. All the companies I ordered from said that, you know, COVID-19 hasn't really affected their shipping, but we'll see what happens. But basically, I think this is the first time in the whole vlog you guys have seen me not in sweatpants, because I was just redoing my entire bookshelf, and for that meant heavy lifting, and that meant I did not want to be in a sweatshirt. So yeah. But I'm hoping to get more and more productive as I get used to working from home, and maybe update you guys with that process as I work on the process. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments down below. If you have anything that you feel like helps you work from home better, also let me know, because I need some serious help. Otherwise, thank you all for watching. Later on this week, I'll have my 10K video Q&A where I answer everyone's questions for my YouTube 10K celebration, and I'm gonna do it while making ice cream. So be sure to stay tuned for that.